So, beloved Mama RM, kisses to you from your son and from your daughter who's filming right now. And our beloved family, friends, YAHSla's Demon Stompers. The moment has arrived finally that you and I, or you and us, we're going to be cooking together.
I'm letting him do what he wants.
And he's going to let me do what I want. You're gonna see the man in action in the kitchen with a rack of ribs. We actually have 2 racks. So I'm just gonna show you right now. It's actually just show them what is on the table here. Okay? So I'll bring it a bit closer. I hope it can handle it here. So this is a beautiful, you know, rack of spare ribs. We're gonna be preparing it using our right there, Ninja Foodi is what it's called. We have a big rib rack. We have a smaller rack, so we're gonna have 2 rounds. We're gonna have 2 attempts to do this right. Now you see the rest here on the table. We're gonna eventually, you know, at the end, we're gonna give it a beautiful glazing with sweet barbecue sauce. But before we do that, we're gonna do, you know, the important seasoning.
He bought the name brand.
So
I just noticed.
now there's something very important that I want to show you right here. So this beautiful machine. Okay, so this Ninja Foodi can do a lot of things. If you look closely, it has a pressure cooker. Let's see if we can get this to. We have pressure, steam cook, slow cook or yogurt, or sear and saute. Now there's an air crisp, grill, bacon roast and dehydrate function on this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the pressure cooking first for this rack of ribs right here. That means we're not going to season the whole thing yet. The only thing that I want to do at this point is we're going to rub garlic into this meat right now. And so you have, it's not really gonna like the way I'm doing it.
Do what you want.
But so we're cutting this onion kind of in half, not exactly.
Garlic, yeah.
Garlic. All right.
I see what you mean now.
So we're going to have these garlic cloves beautifully exposed like this. We're gonna rub it over the meat first, and just be, you know, royal with it. You're just gonna rub it beautifully into the meat. So that's one. We like garlic. We like garlic. We're gonna do the other smaller rack as well. So just be generous with it. It's gonna come out great. Like I said, we're not gonna season this thing yet. We're just gonna cut it up in half so that it will actually fit properly into this Ninja Foodi. So we're gonna cut it in half. Like this. We're going to place the ribs into the basket. Okay, so for pressure cooking, we're just going to try to put all the ribs in there. We're going to cut this one in half as well. Alright. So again, for pressure cooking, we're going to put all the ribs into this basket. Alright. Now this thing is actually supposed to have a 4th leg, but that broke.
Yeah.
So this, you know, the basket will go onto it like a support. So we're going to turn it on. And so the point behind pressure cooking them for 10 minutes or so is that they become nice and moist, succulent. If you do it too long though, they're going to fall off the bone. You don't want that.
Well, some people like that.
Some people like that, but the point of ribs is that you can put your teeth into it and tear the meat right off the bone.
We don't like it to taste boiled.
We don't like it to taste boiled. So we can't do it too long. Sometimes we gotta check. But you wanna put your teeth in it, you wanna rip it off the bone like real lions. And so this thing has two lids. This is what we use for the pressure cooking, this lid. So this lid has a seal or a vent. So once all the pressure is built up and in the end you want to release the pressure, you turn that switch and it goes psh, it releases all the pressure, and then you can actually take this off. Now, very important because I keep on forgetting sometimes. So otherwise
No, he doesn't normally
otherwise
forget.
the thing won't work. So you will have to put a cup of water, like half of this kind of cup, into this Ninja Foodi. So
it means like 250 mLs. That's what he means.
We're gonna add water.
Yeah.
Now, actually, I prefer, just wait for 1 second. I prefer a little bit more water than this.
Okay, it'll cook longer then.
Just a little bit more. Adding of water like this. Boom. Going to put the pressure lid on here. Seal it. Make sure the vent is closed. We have it on high. There's a high and low setting. 10 minutes and we press start. Now listen to this beep. When you hear this beep, the show is on. Okay. Alright.
Now it's going to come up to pressure. And the more water you put, the longer that'll take. So that'll also be cooking during that time.
Yes. So we'll be waiting for the moment suprême. We have all kinds of, good things here on the table. Now what I want to do is just take a moment and take these, cutting boards off of the table. Yeah, we're going to be looking at a couple of other things here. So you got to have a little bit of patience, beloveds, because you see here we have beautiful pancakes. Now, this is incredible. 2 extra pancakes. Am I in the cam? For free. This is more calories to fatten up. And we have beautiful fresh strawberries we got today as well. And custard we have in the back. We have chips in the back. We have donuts at the back. So we'll be celebrating, beloved Mama RM, all of your achievements for the kingdom of heaven over all of these years, leading millions of souls to Yahushua. So congratulations to you. We have every reason to celebrate, and even with the whole Cody thing, for Yahweh's and Yahushua and Imeyah's commandment keeping children who love Yahushua and who do what Mama RM says and who do what, as far as they can, what Brad says in the videos, everything is going to work out for good. So we have got a lot to celebrate for. Now you see here that I wanted to use this chili and sea salt seasoning. I like that really much, and I've used it a lot, and then today I found out we actually barely have any left. So we're gonna have to improvise a bit with our ribs that are right now about to pressure cook. Still coming up to pressure. So we're gonna have to improvise. As we don't have chili flakes, we're gonna be using a little bit of what they call sriracha sauce or something like that. So this is very hot chili sauce. We're just going to do a little bit. You have to... By the way, all of these recipes are very simple. I'm kind of a simple guy. I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours just for one dish. I want to do it pretty quickly.
But he will spend hours and hours for one video, like this video right now. He wanted to be perfect.
So, some things that do take long. So you're gonna, with this brush, we're gonna be working, anointed, things. So let's see what else. This is pretty much it. We have a little bit of olive oil in the cup here. So we're just gonna use that brush to beautifully, season these ribs. Once they're done pressure cooking, we'll put the glazing on them, etc. And then we're going to actually air crisp them. It's going to be beautiful. The thing is going to caramelize, beautiful flavors coming out, and then we'll be testing it for you. So we'll be right back at you. So it has just come to pressure, and in a moment it will start the timer. for 10 minutes. Pressure cooking. There you go. We're gonna wait those 10 minutes and then we'll see how they look. Alright, we're back again, beloved. So this is about ready. Beloved Mama and all precious beloveds, here's where the audio of the video got messed up. So just some added audio to this. So you just heard the beep. It is done pressure cooking basically for the time that you set it for. And then it goes over into warm, like keeping it warm, keeping that pressure, or actually naturally slowly releasing the pressure without you turning the valve. So basically what it does then, it starts counting up again, so you know how long it has been on warm. And this counter always reminds me of Ezra Caleb and the miracle that Yahushua AmightyWind performed when that counter ran out last year and then it started counting up again. I'm always reminded of that. In any case, so here I am turning the valve, so we are releasing all pressure, so it will allow us to take the lid off very soon. And the sound that it's making is psh. And so this goes on for like maybe a minute or so, or sometimes a little bit longer. And then this little tab on the right goes down, indicating that the pressure is released. And so then it will allow you to open it up. Now, in the instant replay, when I'm turning the valve, I'm standing in front of the Ninja Foodi, so not at the back of it, at the valve, so that my face is really away from the valve. Be careful with your hands, be careful because it's hot. And also, once taking the lid off, you have to be careful the way that you're taking it off, that you protect yourself, because there's hot steam coming out. Alright, so, like I said before, this is not really a pretty sight and it's not meant to be. This is just pressure cooking, but once they're air crisp, they're gonna look fantastic. Now, we're going to, just make sure, put them over here. So, we're going to season them right now. And first thing we'll do is just a little bit of olive oil now onto the spare ribs. Beautiful onto the meat. A little bit of oil on there so that the seasoning really stays on there. Now, second thing I want to do is kind of like as a substitute for chili flakes. I just want to do a careful and tiny bit of chili sauce on there. So just with a little bit of love, we're going to tap Actually, I want to use a bit more than this. I like chili sauce too, usually.
Sriracha sauce.
Alright, so that's the chili sauce on there. Cover it with some salt. Now it really looks I'm over salting this whole rib, or all these ribs here, but in the end it turned out really well, you'll see. But I thought, oh my gosh, I have put so much salt on this. Wow, it's like I can't stop. So much salt. I hope there's no such thing as a salt addiction. So here I'm adding just a couple chili flakes that we did have left. And the more I do this on video, the more respect I'm getting for these people making these videos. Because you can feel real awkward if things, you know, if you don't know what you're doing or things get messed up or you make a mistake. You really feel a little bit of pressure on making a video. We oiled them, we salted them, we put chili sauce on there, some chili flakes as well. Now what we'll do is we're going to put them in here for air crisping for like 5 minutes or so. And then we're just going to take a look at how they look, and then lastly we're going to put the glazing on them. and then we'll put them back in for another couple minutes, 5 minutes or so, and then see how they come out. So we're going to use a different lid this time. The lid that is already, you know, on there. A different one. We're going to switch the molds here to air crisp. We're going to leave it at 200 degrees Celsius. We're going to change the time to, let's say, 10 minutes. Now this is going to be easier. It's going to be running, and you can open this thing as often as you want to just check it out. So after about 5 minutes, I'm going to take a look and then glaze them. Alright. And then I took them out after about 7 minutes, and this is what they looked like. Now you can take a close look at the meat. You can see that it has been browning just a bit. You know, they won't get completely brown, but we're going to glaze them now. I left them in for about 6 or 7 minutes actually, air crisping. So it's already getting a bit crispy, but it needs more, but we're going to glaze them. So
they look more pink than they actually are in the camera. Anyway.
Right. So we have here beautiful sweet barbecue sauce. Now the smaller rack of ribs, I actually took them out because they're, you know, getting done too quickly compared to these. So took them out for now. So we're just gonna be working with the bigger ribs for the moment, and then so gonna be using this sweet barbecue glazing. I do need my brush again with a little touch of anointed love. We're going to glaze. Praise Yeshua. Thank you, Yeshua, for everything you've done for us. Thank you for providing us this meat. Now, even the butchers today...
Is that enough, honey?
Even the butchers today, they were wearing masks, face masks. They were wearing gloves as well. So this is beautiful meat, good, you know, well taken care of. I was wearing my mask and my gloves while I was going out. I actually saw people for the first time today, even on the street. Some of them were actually wearing masks. So praise Yeshua. So beautiful glazing. Probably things I'm doing a bit too much. I'd rather do a bit too much than too little on there.
You usually don't do so much, that's all. It's the only reason I asked.
Yeah. So just see up close, sweetheart. Just let them see the beautiful glazing on there. How beautiful this already looks. You see? So right now we're going to put it right back into the Ninja Foodi. So a close up if you can. Alright, looks beautiful. We're going to put it right back in and start again till later. So this is how it came out. Isn't that, it looks better in real life than on camera, I think. It doesn't really look that good in camera. In real life this is actually darker. It looks a bit better. But nonetheless, we're going to be tasting it. The question is, does it really taste good? So let's cut these up. We're going to bust a bone. And nice and beautiful and glazed. Now, you can always add a little bit more of that barbecue sauce if necessary, but it looks to be okay. Is already eating, so we're gonna try. No way, everything keeps going on. All right. So a beautiful rib and a man bite. This is way too hot still. We have to wait just 1 sec. Sorry, Mom. Ah, this is so hot. It's like this machine is just so efficient. It's just, the meat is so hot through and through, just like a little oven. So how do you like it, sweetheart? It's good. It's good.
Normally it tastes very different. He did something very different today.
Yeah, I don't know why it tastes so different than usual. I think it's a different cut of
For the sauce.
ribs, and the sauce is different too. But it's very interesting, this flavor. It tastes very good. Now, usually what I prefer is the barbecue glazing whiskey sauce. Now that's a very tiny percentage of whiskey that's in there, but it just gives a little bit of that kind of flavor. And that one is actually better, but they don't have it in the store anymore.
You usually cook it longer before you add any sauce. And you usually add a little less sauce.
Yeah. I am
Or a lot less.
very much though enjoying these ribs. Again, just look at it, the texture. It's hard to see, it just looks better in real life. It's beautiful. It is different, but tasty. Oh, it just tastes great. Fantastic. Thank you, Shua, for these spare ribs.
Okay.
Now, we're going to be back with you a little bit because the smaller rack of spare ribs, they have the exact same seasoning, they have the exact same glazing on there. I'm going to be putting them back in because they cooked faster. I just took them out, did the big ones here first. And then we're going to see if the smaller ones taste better than these bigger ones. I wonder if there's a difference because they look different too. So in any case, put it back on. So basically I found out that 10 minutes of pressure cooking and then 10 minutes of... Can you tell that I'm tired? It was past midnight by now, as our little adventure with the ribs went on a bit longer as expected. Air crisp is not enough. It actually needs like 15 minutes-ish of pressure cooking and 15 minutes, something around there, of air crisping. So like half an hour with this machine you can have excellent spare ribs, which is basically much better than if you would just put it in a regular oven for like 30 or 45 minutes or so. This does something to the spare ribs, this thing, by pressure cooking it first, not too long so the meat doesn't fall off the bone, and then, you know, air crisping it, making it that much more crispy and, you know, caramelize, you know, the meat. There's a lot of flavor in here. It's really, really good. I don't know why I'm talking so much because this thing is cooling down. Well, we gotta eat. And my beloved wife just keeps coming back for more. A good amount of meat on there. Fantastic. Ribs my favorite. Ribs or chicken and rice, or chicken with French fries with peanut butter sauce. Just a bomb. Next time the recipe we'll be making peanut butter sauce. Remember that one. Everything tastes great with peanut butter. Now I was concerned that I had over salted the meat. Like I put so much salt on there. But actually now I'm happy I did it. It opens up the taste buds so much. So the salt opens up the taste buds. You can taste the sriracha sauce much more. You can taste the glazing on there. It's just fantastic. So it was a good thing.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we say thank you, Yeshua, for blessing this meat. We ask you, Yeshua, for all of Yeshua's demon stompers, for Mama Elisha Eliyahu, that you recreate the meat and the food that we put to our mouths, that it's a blessing unto our body, everything covered by Yeshua's blood, cleansed from all alien DNA, strange DNA, clone stuff, every toxin, every poison, every virus. It's cleansed with Yeshua's blood. Yeshua makes it clean. By Yeshua's blood and name and faith, everything is made clean. So this is the second round of ribs.
I love you.
I'm
surprised you didn't come running after that.
The moment that you realize you really messed up. I guess I just leave my bloopers in here because it just shows you that no one is perfect. Okay, second round of ribs. These are the smaller ones. And we're gonna test them, see if they taste just a little bit better than the other ones.
Yeah, I like that.
So my wife's opinion that the smaller spare ribs texture is a bit better.
It's all good.
And I agree.
But do you like the flavor as much?
This meat of the smaller one for some reason is better, tastes better. The rest is the same, it's just the meat.
Really?
Yeah, it's better.
The flavor, the flavor is different to me. You don't notice any difference?
Can eat it all day.
You don't think the flavor is different?
A little bit, yeah. Because of the meat.
Okay. This meat doesn't taste salty. Does that taste salty?
Pretty salty, yeah.
Okay, well, I think this other half isn't very salty.
Alright, so this is going to be the end. We're going to have dessert. We're going to have regular pancake with strawberries.
Well, this is like European pancake.
European pancake. It's not American.
Not American.
It's not the little thick ones. No. There's one thing I forgot. That's to open this here. So this is custard. And a blunt knife, but we're still doing it with sheer power. Sheer strength. We still open this up.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry.
There we go. So we have the custard. This is the way likes it. Alright, more custard right here. And then we have whipped cream. Shake.
Yeah.
Do you want whipped cream, sweetheart?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ready as usual. There we go. It looks so lovely. As you can see, my way of making food is maybe a little bit unorthodox, but we're not unorthodox Jews.
I think we are unorthodox, right? I don't know.
Yeah, you're.
We're not Orthodox Jews, that's it.
We're not Orthodox Jews, we're actually unorthodox Jews. So, this is why we have an unorthodox way of cooking and making. Alright. So, let's dance. Alright, that's it.
Oh, you gotta cut.
This video was my wife and I giving our mom, Elisheva Eliyahu, who is also our pastor, a lot of laughter with our first attempt at a cooking video with the Ninja Foodi that we bought, of course, with our own money. But little did I know what I was getting myself into because, yikes, Our beloved mom wants us to share with all the internet on our YouTube channels and wants me to share. She wants to share these videos on the ministry website. So I'm leaving my bloopers in because it proves again that no one is perfect, of course, except for Yahushua HaMashiach, whom some call Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Come to him today before it's too late and repent and turn away from your sins. Surrender your life to him. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to just leave a comment. Any suggestions to improve recipes, or if you want to share the way that you do it, will be fun. You know, my recipe is great, tastes great, but maybe yours is better, so let us know. And my wife at times will be cooking with me, but always sharing her real feedback comments. And she's like my taste tester. So I promise you, my sweetheart, any honest feedback and comment will not be held against you. And at times she will do the cooking and it will be my turn to give comments. I hope this video gave you some laughter, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time.